You've probably seen it. That huge creature with glowing white eyes, horns like tree roots, and a roar that shakes the whole forest. Players call it the ram. They say if you hear hoofs behind you, it's already too late. But nobody ever asks where it came from, or who it used to be, because the ram wasn't always a monster. It used to be alive, real, curious, and kind. Before the 99 Nights began, there was a mountain above the forest. That's where you were born, a normal ram. You weren't powerful or magical or cursed. You were just part of the world. You spent your days climbing cliffs, feeling the wind hit your fur, and watching the trees sway below you. Every night, when the sun went down, you could hear faint echoes from the valley, laughter, children's voices, campfires crackling. You never went down there. No one ever did. The forest was different. Everyone knew that. But one night you heard something that changed everything. A cry. It didn't sound like laughter. It sounded like fear. You looked down the mountain. The forest was moving. The trees swayed when there was no wind, and the crying grew louder. You should have stayed on the mountain, but you didn't. You stepped down, one hoof after another, until the dirt turned mud and the air stopped moving. The moment you crossed into the forest, everything went quiet. No birds, no wind, just silence. You called out, but your echo didn't come back. You tried to climb back up, but the path was gone. The crying stopped, and the trees bent inward like they were watching you. Then a voice whispered, not from a mouth, but from the ground itself, "You shouldn't have come here." You tried to run, but the roots wrapped around your legs, the branches pulled at your horns, and something cold touched your chest. The forest didn't just take you, it rebuilt you. When you woke up, your eyes glowed white, your horns were twisted and sharp, your skin was cracked like old bark, and your heart, you couldn't feel it beating anymore. You could hear the whispers. They came from everywhere at once, hundreds of voices layered on top of each other, all saying the same thing. Protect me. You didn't understand. Protect it from what? Then you saw them. The kids. Small, lost, holding sticks for weapons and whispering by tiny fires. You tried to walk toward them, but your hooves shook the ground. You tried to speak, but your voice came out as thunder. They screamed. They ran. You wanted to tell them you weren't here to hurt them, but the forest didn't let you talk. It only let you chase. Your body moved without you. Each step cracked the ground, and every time you blinked, the fog grew thicker. When you finally stopped, you were standing over one of the fires, and it was gone. So was the kid. You searched for them, but the forest whispered again, "Good, you did well." You realized too late what had happened. The forest wasn't alive because of the trees. It was alive because of you. Every time you charged, it grew stronger. Every time a child disappeared, the mist spread further. And every night, the forest gave you new names. You never wanted this, but every time you tried to stop, your body ignored you. You were just a passenger now. The players think the ram is evil, that you hunt because you like it. But you don't. You hunt because the forest demands it, and the forest never sleeps. When new players join, you can feel them. Their footsteps vibrate through the dirt. Their breathing echoes through the roots. You can't see them yet, but the forest whispers their names. Another one. Another light to put out. You beg it to stop. You beg it to let them go, but all it says is, "Protect me." The kids build fires, thinking the light will keep them safe, but all the light does is show you where they are. You can hear them whispering about you. Don't wake the ram. It only moves when the fog rolls in. If you see its horns, run. But running doesn't matter. The forest bends for you. You know every tree, every rock, every path. You see through the mist. You move faster than sound. And when you finally reach them, you hesitate. For just a moment, you see yourself in their eyes. The fear, the confusion, the same fear you felt when you entered the forest long ago. But then, the whisper comes back, louder, angrier. Protect me. And the forest makes the choice for you. You've been here for years, maybe centuries. Every night feels the same. Every fire burns out, every scream echoes up the mountain you'll never see again.
When the 99th night comes, you stand still in the fog, waiting for the sun to rise, but it never does. Because the forest doesn't have mornings, only nights. Endless nights. And that's when you finally realize you weren't the first creature to enter this place. There were others before you, and one day, you'll be replaced too. The forest doesn't care who you were. It only cares that you stay. And that's why it sucks to be born as the ram in Roblox 99 Nights in the Forest, because you weren't made to be the monster, you were just the first one who cared.